Hello friends, my name is Ramasu. Today we shall discuss about topic close procurements. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in project management or you are planning to give exam or PMP in near future. So let's just start. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my videos can reach to you, and also you can follow me on the Facebook page as well. Friend, close procurement is basically a process defined in the PMBOK Guide, Project Management Body of Knowledge, which is a book issued by PMI. And PMI is a non-profit based organization which issues different industry standards, best practices for project management. So procurement is basically a knowledge area in the PMBOK Guide defined. Now, what is actually a procurement? Procurement means that whenever we are working for any project in any organization, a project needs different things like goods, services, hardware, software. So we have to acquire those things to successfully complete a project. For that purpose, we have to contact with different vendors, like outside the country, within the country, and we have to do several different types of contracts with them. Based on that, we will acquire the goods and services from the vendor. For example, you need a hardware for the production, so obviously you have to contact with the vendor who will provide you a hardware, and for that purpose you will do a proper and thorough agreements with them. So now the close procurements means that you will, once the things have been acquired, once the things have been properly received, so based on that you will appropriately and properly close the procurement. Close means that you will first verify that the proper things have been received, and based on that you will get the formal sign off from the customer that the things have been received, and formally close the procurement, like formally close the agreement, formally close the procurement. So that is mainly the concept of close procurement. Now the inputs. First input for this process is the project management plan, and in the project management plan, the procurement management plan is the main thing which tells you that how the procurement should be managed, how the procurement management should be closed, including specific procedures or requirements. Then procurement documents are very important, like the contracts, agreements and paperwork. Any scope documents are very important. Any documents which are related to procurements must be reviewed and thoroughly followed as well. Next is the agreements, means the formal contracts and agreements with the sellers involved in the procurements, like contracts, agreements, etc. Then next is the procurement performance reports, means the reports detailing the performance of the vendors, like how the procurement is going on, whether the vendor is following the contractual obligations or not. The work performance data is also very important, like information on how well the procurement work has been performed. If there are any ambiguities, it should be clear, it should be properly reviewed. Organizational process assets means that the historical information and lesson learned from the procurement, from the past procurement activities, means that in the past if we have already done such types of project, so this will be a very great help for you, and you can review those documents and you can utilize those documents in your project, the knowledge in your projects as well. The tools and techniques, the first one is the procurement audit, means that you will review the procurement process to ensure compliance with procurement policies and procedures. The audit means any third party can also review the procurement process, or within your organization any independent division can review the procurement process. Then negotiated settlements means that if there are any outstanding issues, problems and problems are there, so it should be properly properly settled through the negotiations and to reach some settlement point. Then record management systems, means a system for managing and storing procurement related records for future reference. Record management system, like you can use any software as well, through which you can store the documents related to procurements on that, and properly records the documents here as well. Then the output of this whole process is the close procurement. Close procurements means formal documentation that indicates the procurement activities have been completed and closed. In this process, we get the sign off from the customer, and like for example proper in a written format we get the sign off, and then we close the procurement, okay, and formally announce that the procurement has been closed through proper documentation. Organizational process asset update is also the output of this process, which includes the like for example any lesson learned, any feedback from the procurement process. It should be properly documented. Lesson learns are those documents which provides you information in which you written down like any positive things, any negative things, it should be properly documented in the lesson learned document as well. Key points to remember. Friend, in the closing process, the formal acceptance is very important. That means you in the on the written format, like any document, you will get the sign off from the customer that formally things have been closed. Obviously, after 2 months or 3 months, people will not remember that actually what was happened. So the formal acceptance on the document is very important. Then record management means that recording all the procurement activities, contracts, agreements for auditing and reference purpose. That means you can use any videos, you can use any software like SharePoint, etc., to manage and record all the important documents there. Then procurement audits means the conduct procurement audits to review and ensure compliance with procurement policies and procedures should be followed. Normally what we do, like we can outsource, we can involve any third party as well, who will basically perform the procurement audit independently, and it's a totally independent audit review, which is a very good thing as well. Then negotiated settlements means address any outstanding issues or disputes through negotiations and reach a settlement to close the procurement. Many times it happens that vendor and customer are working, there are so many issues are coming in the contracts, in the agreements. It should be properly settled through negotiations. Lesson learned are very important documents, like whatever the things you have learned from the procurement process, so it should be properly documented in the lesson learned so that you can improve for future procurement activities. Like whatever the mistakes we have done in the current process, it should be avoided in the future, and the positive things which have been done in the current process, it should be followed as well. So the main thing is the to continue the positive things and discontinue or avoid the negative things in future projects. Additional considerations are there, means that the procurement process should follow the all the legal contractual obligations and regulatory requirements. Payments should be clear on time. There should not be any problem if the things have been cleared, the deliverables are completed. Documentation should be clear, transparent and systematic, and organized manner for audit and reference purpose. So this process is essential for bringing the procurement activities to a formal conclusion, ensuring that all contractual obligations are met and providing a basis for learning and improvement in future projects. So friend, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching.